kick! I can't wait to see what the big dog, Roman Reigns, has in store tonight.
A lot of times, the smart move in a match like this is to sit back in the weeds. Let the other two superstars tear each other apart. Let's see if we get any of that here tonight.
Roman Reigns calls the ring his yard, and I don't expect him to give it up tonight.
Well, the big dog's on the hunt, and I wouldn't want to be in his sights right now.
At 2016's Clash of Champions, it was another classic triple threat match for the Raw Women's Championship. It was Bayley versus the boss, Sasha Banks, versus the champion, Charlotte Flair.
Here's a cover. He doesn't want to do this outside the ring. And a kick out. Not even close on that one.
Still seems a little early.
The triple threat match for the Raw Women's Championship was another example of the incredible competition between the female superstars of WWE. Charlotte was physically dominant in fighting off the challenges of Bayley and Sasha Banks. At one point, the Queen even landed a moonsault on both their opponents at the same time. But the Boss and Bayley put it all on the line and kept fighting.
There were several near pinfalls during this battle, but in the end, as it should be, the Queen exhibited her genetic superiority by fighting off both her challengers. After drilling Bayley with a boot to the face, the Queen pinned the hugger and retained her Raw Women's Championship.
You gotta believe this one's over.
And look at, what incredible power. Wow, what a vertical suplex.
Oh boy, he is rolling.
Oh, this is dangerous right here.
This might be it. Oh my. Oh boy, he is rolling. I think we know what this is.
Backbreaker.
He's got him on his heels and shows no signs of letting up.
Big, oh, what a right hand! That has got to be it.
Oh my goodness, crushing it.
He's got him on his heels and shows no signs of letting up.
Strong kick. My goodness. Ooh, what an uppercut. Not today. Uh-oh. Here we go. Here we go. Back between the ropes. Dodges that one. Barrage of strikes. Endless. And one more time. We know what this means. Wait a minute. There goes the ref. Man down. Ooh, right in the face. Destroyed. What a stomp. Good grief. Uh-oh. Suicide dive. Nobody controls the pace of a match quite like this guy.
I think this is the beginning of the end.
What a strike.
Wow, what a gritty performance.
And there's the kick out.
Not yet.
A win here in this triple threat match can go a long way in solidifying yourself as a serious threat to the rest of the locker room.
Super kick!
It's always important to get off to a strong start in a match. It's even more important to do that in a triple threat match, given that you're going up against two opponents at the same time. Add to that the no disqualification stipulation, and there's little to no room for error. One mistake, and it can cost you a lot more than winning the match.
Oh boy, he is rolling. Byron, you spoke about this before. A competitor must do everything they can do to start things off on the right foot in a triple threat match. One way to do that is to target one of your opponents and go after them as soon as the bell rings. You're battling two opponents at the same time, so it's hunt or be hunted.
And that's what I like, Michael. It's survival of the fittest in that ring. In a triple threat, a superstar can't waste time feeling opponents out, getting warmed up, or easing their way into the match. You have to go at it as soon as the match begins.
Bomb. And here we go now.
Oh, nasty impact.
Oh, an elbow drop. And here we go now. Elbow drop.
He's got him on his heels and shows no signs of letting up.
Elbow drop. And here we go now, elbow drop. One more. Oh, what a right hand.
This one is over.
Oh, my goodness, crushing it. No, reverses it.
People have been wanting to see these guys go at it for a long time, and by the sound of this crowd, I think they're getting what they wanted.
Oh, man, what a hit.
Knocked right off the apron.
Neck breaker.
I just can't get over the physicality of this match. This has been brutal.
Showing some quickness there.
He's got him on his heels and shows no signs of letting up.
Going for it all here.
Oh, my God.
Taking on any more damage here could very well mean the beginning of the end.
Chaos, melee, pandemonium.
Hooked up.
Looking for the exclamation point.
Oh boy, he is rolling.
Inside the ring now.
Devastating kick.
Now it's time to capitalize.
X marks the spot on that one.
They get dangerous out here, especially when there are no countouts. What a brutal beating we've seen dished out. So hoping to end it here.
This is it.
He's got him on his heels and shows no signs of letting up.
True testament to grit.
Wow, that's pure power, guys.
This is it. Fighting for survival. Oh, and the ref gets absolutely floored.
Yeah, but let's be honest, a light breeze would knock him over.
This could end it in a hurry. And he's heading back in. It cinched in. He got him to tap out. And so it begins. Despite triple threats being every man for himself, history has shown that the match's dynamics can create unlikely alliances. A participant must be ready to endure double team attacks at any time.
A lot of times, the smart move in a match like this is to sit back in the weeds. Let the other two superstars tear each other apart. Let's see if we get any of that here tonight.
In February of 2017, SmackDown Live was lit. thanks to an epic triple threat match for the WWE Championship. Champion Bray Wyatt defended the title against former champions John Cena and AJ Styles. This battle overflowed with mayhem before the match even got underway, thanks to Luke Harper attacking his former leader, Bray Wyatt.
It's not often that the WWE Championship is incapacitated before a title defense. John Cena and AJ Styles rekindled the rivalry with a renewed enthusiasm for destroying one another. Bray Wyatt ended the match and made up for lost time as the Eater of Worlds used his body as a weapon. It was pure chaos as AJ Styles followed suit with an unbelievable array of aerial attacks on both superstars. And John Cena continued to fight back in hopes of winning a record-breaking 17th World Championship.
All three superstars pulverized each other with every move in their respective arsenals. When it looked like another air assault was coming from AJ Styles, John Cena thwarted the attempt and then walked right into Sister Abigail from Bray Wyatt to end the conflict. In that victory, the WWE went further into the darkness that was the era of Wyatt.
Back in from the floor.
German!
Hooked up.
There it is!
Come schoolboy. Clothesline. Reverses that one.
The great ones always explode when they have the chance.
There can be so many combustible elements in a triple threat match. A superstar must keep in mind the no count-out stipulation can mean that the match is going to be fought in every possible location.
Look out, look out. This could be it. This capacity crowd starting to sense the end is near, and I don't disagree. That's over at this point. German suplex.
That's called establishing dominance. That's how you put an exclamation point on the end of a match, guys.
We've witnessed on a number of occasions the personal issues between competitors forcing the match to overflow into the crowd, up the ramp, or in the locker room. In a triple threat, there are no countouts and no disqualifications, so it's essential for the superstar to remain composed enough to remember that the match must end in the ring.
Facts like that are not always easy to remember when a superstar is so focused on destroying their opponents. In a triple threat match, a competitor must take advantage of the no countout and no disqualification stipulations. They must also remind themselves that when it's time to put someone away, it must take place in the ring, not on the outside.
Some superstars who've competed in a triple threat match feel it's a good idea to have both a finishing move that brings you to a pinfall attempt on your opponent and a submission move that can make your opponent tap out. Given the chaotic and unpredictable nature of a triple threat, that sounds like a good plan to me.
Bringing it back into the ring. Lariat.
Byron, before you mention the strategy some superstars have implemented for competing in a triple threat match, and that includes having a finishing maneuver to put someone away for the 1-2-3 and a submission to make them tap out. There are many superstars in WWE who can do just that, which makes them even more dangerous to opponents.
The way I look at it is you can never have enough weapons at your disposal, especially in something like a triple threat match. If a superstar can defeat someone by pinfall and submission, to me, they increase their chances of victory in a match where the odds are against them to begin with.
Gentlemen, the Money in the Bank contract has had many cash-ins over the years, but has there ever been one as memorable as Seth Rollins in WrestleMania
31. I can't think of a grander stage to capitalize on than WrestleMania. It was certainly
Looking for a repeat.
Recalling that shock of Seth's WrestleMania cash-in, it surprised the WWE Universe, but ultimately disrupted a highly anticipated champion.
Incredible German.
establishing dominance. Wow, the crowd's on the edge of their seats.
This is what makes him one of the best in the business.
It makes sense for Seth Rollins to hold a tag team title with one of his Shield brothers, but to hold it with the overachieving Jason Jordan was the result of a series of unfortunate events.
Oh, and he connects. There's no reason to lose your footing on a move like that. Come on, toughen up.
What is Seth Rollins' best strategy at this point? He doesn't want to let this match get out of control, guys.
Given what he's gone through in his match so far, I wouldn't be surprised to see one of these guys pluck him off here.
Those unfortunate events you mentioned, Corey, included a long-term injury to Rollins' tag team partner, Dean Ambrose. Jason Jordan then inserted himself into the Seth Rollins rivalry with the Bar, ultimately winning the tag titles on Christmas night.
Yeah, Raw General Mitt.
Uh-oh. Batten down the hatches. Boom. Face first.
Now that got those shoulders on the mat.
Brock Lesnar gets the win in an impressive fashion.
Few superstars can lay claim to being the greatest of all time, but the 16-time champion Ric Flair makes a very good case.
Woo! Guys, I'm interested to see if any alliances get formed here tonight, or if it truly will be one-on-one-on-one.
What a strike. Big headbutt. Beautiful technique. Oof. Got the leg dragon screw. That'll tear your knee up. Oh. Momentum not on the Nature Boy's side. He may have to start reevaluating his game plan.
The good news for him is that he doesn't appear to have taken too much offense up to this point, but that can obviously all change here.
What a stomp! Good grief! Ooh, what impact! We're gonna lock it in here. Goes down hard. The elbow. Ooh. And he's heading back in.
Oh no, Ric Flair got outclassed there. Oh no, Ricky the Dragon Steamboat just got outclassed.
What a stomp. Good grief. Nailed it. Ricky Steamboat really needs to regroup here. Hooked up. Belly a back suplex. Steamboat showing signs that he might not make it through this match.
The superstar always needs to be ready to be attacked by both opponents in a triple threat match. Circumstances create interesting alliances, and the numbers game can become your worst enemy in a hurry when you're competing against two.
Here's the Dragon.
Yeah, I'm curious to see how long his stamina can hold here.
And that one grounds him. I didn't realize he had such a glass jaw.
A competitor must be ready for the possibility that they'll fall victim to a 2-on-1 attack on a triple threat match. A great example of that was the triple threat match on SmackDown Live between AJ Styles, Dolph Ziggler, and Baron Corbin. No one thought that Ziggler and Styles would work together to perform a double dive off the barricade that put Corbin through the Spanish announce table.
And that's exactly what a superstar always needs to have in the back of their mind. That at some point, their two opponents will most likely join together and take them out. It's one of many occupational hazards that come in competing in a triple threat match.
Nature Boy is going all natural on him.
Oh, the sledgehammer connects.
That'll scramble your insides.
Got it.
Michael, that sledgehammer can cause some serious damage.
Got it.
Michael, that sledgehammer can cause some serious damage.
Oh, Rikishi able to avoid damage. And the count's broken, keeping the match alive.
It's not over yet.
Somebody unleashed a vicious dragon out there.
Harsh impact. Oh, what impact. Ooh.
Somebody unleashed a vicious dragon out there.
Ricky the Dragon Steamboat
Sleeper hold applied. That should do it.
And Ric Flair with Steamboat got it. Ricky Steamboat gains the victory.
I knew he could do it.
I would be remiss if I didn't mention, and it's important to remember amidst the chaos of a triple threat match, that victory can be achieved in many different ways, and that it's every man for himself.
If you haven't hit record yet, now might be a good time to do that. These guys are going to have a match you'll want to watch over and over again.
And scene.
And he's heading back in.
Oh, the weight crashing down.
Spine buster!
There can be so many combustible elements in a triple threat match. A superstar must keep in mind the no count-out stipulation can mean that the match is going to be fought in every possible location. All that matters is when it's time to go for a pinfall or submission, the participants have to be in the ring.
This might be it!
Oh my!
We've witnessed on a number of occasions the personal issues between competitors forcing the match to overflow into the crowd, up the ramp, or in the locker room. In a triple threat, there are no countouts and no disqualifications, so it's essential for the superstar to remain composed enough to remember that the match must end in the ring.
Facts like that are not always easy to... The Rock!
You gotta believe this one's over. And I think it's clear that The Rock is feeling the physicality of this match.
Guys, when The Rock first broke into WWE, he was often referred to as a blue chipper. And given his legendary lineage, it's easy to see why so much was expected from him right from the start.
When this guy's on, look out.
As Byron mentioned, The Rock comes from a long line of successful Samoan superstars, including former WWE Tag Team Champion Rocky Johnson, grandfather High Chief Peter Maivia, both of whom are WWE Hall of Famers.
And with respect to those legends, I'd say it's The Rock and his multiple World Championship reigns and WrestleMania main events who shine the brightest.
Oh, nasty impact.
Harsh impact.
Boom, what impact.
Ooh, what impact. The Undertaker looking to bury another victim.
I think things are about to get turned upside down.
I think you are correct.
Beautiful technique.
Not today. Caught off guard. Oh, nice belly to back.
That could be a game changer. Oh man, The Rock is in trouble.
Maybe a figment of your imagination, but little Jimmy hurts.
Bulldog!
Up and targeting the back. Very effective.
Breaker.
It's always important to get off to a strong start in a match. It's even more important to do that in a triple threat match, given that you're going up against two opponents at the same time. Add to that the no disqualification stipulation, and there's little to no room for error. One mistake, and it can cost you a lot more than winning the match.
Byron, you spoke about this before. A competitor must do everything they can do to start things off on the right foot in a triple threat match. One way to do that is to target one of your opponents and go after them as soon as the bell rings. You're battling two opponents at the same time, so it's hunt or be hunted.
And that's what I like, Michael. It's survival of the fittest in that ring. In a triple threat, a superstar can't waste time feeling opponents out, getting warmed up, or easing their way into the match. You have to go at it as soon as the match begins.
Not so fast.
Nailed it.
A superstar always needs to be ready to be attacked by both opponents in a triple threat match. Circumstances create interesting alliances, and the numbers game can become your worst enemy in a hurry when you're competing against two other opponents. No matter how you look at it, it's a situation you don't want to be in. But you must prepare for it.
Oh, what impact! A competitor must be ready for the possibility that they'll fall victim. He's going for the pin. This could be it. There's not a person in this arena who thought that that was it for him.
Too soon.
There goes the ref.
Oh no, this is not good, guys.
He's making a statement here with this attack. We've seen some unlikely alliances formed in these type of matches in the past. It'll be interesting to see if we get more of the same here tonight.
What a match! The Rock has an impressive in-ring resume that puts him in the discussion for the greatest WWE superstar of all time. But he's matched with a movie career that cemented the great one as the top leading man in Hollywood.
You name the film genre, The Rock has conquered it. Hilarious comedies, high-octane car movies, summer action flicks. They've all made The Rock a billion-dollar man in Hollywood.
Here comes The Rock. Michael, Corey, you both discussed The Rock's dominance on the big screen, and I have to point out that he brought his stardom full circle when he actually produced a move. Oh my goodness!
Dynamite leaping tombstone.
Game, set, match. How does he keep doing this? Man, even now when he's been thrown all around, The Rock shows why he's the people's champion. A heart of a lion.
When this guy's on, look out. Even when he's not scheduled for a match, The Rock can still make WrestleMania history. There's the year he hosted, of course, but his appearances at WrestleMania 31 and 32 were legendary, too.
That's true, Michael. In 2015, The Rock was confronted by Triple H and Stephanie McMahon when he recruited none other than Ronda Rousey to even up the odds in front of a Bay Area crowd, not far from where the Great One was born. It was amazing.
Two, you brought up The Rock at WrestleMania 31, and forgive me for being less enthused. Why celebrate a pair of egotistical movie stars like Rousey and Rock attacking our hard-working bosses, Triple H and Stephanie McMahon?
Because the authorities started it, but The Rock topped it at WrestleMania 32. At the first WrestleMania I ever announced on, The Rock accepted an impromptu match against Rowan and beat the bearded brute in just 6 seconds, a WrestleMania record.
This is what makes him one of the best in the business.
Chaos, melee, pandemonium.
Oh, nasty impact.
You're not going to win many matches absorbing punishment like that.
Beautiful technique.
He's bringing it back inside the ring now. You gotta believe this one's over.
Looks to me like these superstars are running on fumes.
Yes, rock bottom.
Can he finish him off here?
Oh my goodness!
Up and down.
That should do it.
In case you're keeping score, that's...
Look at this.
And the triple threat is over. This place is going nuts.
Here we go as this triple threat match gets underway.
I would love if we put somebody like a Pat O'Connor, George Hackenschmidt in a time machine to get their thoughts on a triple threat match like this. Oh!
Nailed it.
Set it up. Nice neck breaker.
What a stomp.
Good grief.
Shoulder tackle. This might be it.
Oh, my.
Suplex.
Not where he wants to be right now.
Hey, he got himself into this mess.
Well, he's got to get himself out of it now. Ooh, what impact.
Oh, going to the top. High risk. He's bringing it back inside the ring now.
Vicious strike. If you've only been following Jinder Mahal's resurgence, you may have missed his first splash in WWE, where he confronted the great Khali, claiming that the Giant was poorly representing India.
Corey, not too long ago, you went all the way back to the beginning of Jinder Mahal's WWE career. And perhaps an omen of things to come, Mahal's first target was one of WWE's biggest competitors.
Even though Khali defeated Mahal on SmackDown and then eliminated Mahal a few weeks later in the Royal Rumble, the respect Jinder earned may have been instrumental in Khali returning to help the modern-day Maharaja to defeat Randy Orton. Oh boy, he is rolling.
Knees rock, and he's heading back in.
In February of 2017, SmackDown Live was lit thanks to an epic triple threat match for the WWE Championship. Champion Bray Wyatt defended the title against former champions John Cena and AJ Styles. This battle overflowed with mayhem before the match even got underway, thanks to Luke Harper attacking his former leader, Bray Wyatt.
Harsh impact. Oh, man, that hurt. Not often that the WWE Championship is incapacitated before a title defense. John Cena and AJ Styles rekindled the rivalry with a renewed enthusiasm for destroying one another. Bray Wyatt entered the match and made up for lost time as the Eater of Worlds used his body as a weapon. It was pure chaos as AJ Styles followed suit with an unbelievable array of aerial attacks on both superstars. And John Cena continued to fight back in hopes of winning a record-breaking 17th World Championship.
All three superstars pulverized each other with every move in their respective arsenals. When it looked like another air assault was coming from AJ Styles, John Cena thwarted the attempt.
Cross the shoulders, up, nailed it.
This might be the opportunity he needed.
Dropped like a bad habit.
At 2016's Clash of Champions, it was another classic triple threat match for the Raw Women's Championship. It was Bayley versus the Boss, Sasha Banks, versus the champion, Charlotte Flair. The match started out more like a singles match between the Boss and the Queen. Bayley learned very quickly
He might have it.
Nasty impact. What's going to happen now?
The triple threat match for the Raw Women's Championship was another example of the incredible competition between the female superstars of WWE. Charlotte was physically dominant in fighting off the challenges of Bayley and Sasha Banks. At one point, the Queen even landed a moonsault on both their opponents at the same time, but the Boss and Bayley put it all on the line and kept fighting.
There were several near pinfalls during this battle, but in the end, as it should be, the Queen exhibited her genetic superiority by fighting off both her challengers. After drilling Bayley with a boot to the face, the Queen pinned the Hugger and retained her Raw Women's Championship.
He doesn't want to do this outside the ring. Boom!
Ooh, what impact.
This might be it.
Oh, my. Oh, boy, he is rolling.
Beautiful technique.
Boom, what impact.
Harsh impact. He's making a statement here with this attack. You gotta believe this one's over.
Nailed it. This might be it.
Oh, my.
I really can't believe what's gone down so far. This match has been even more physical than I thought it would be. Nope, reverses it.
Harsh impact. You gotta believe this one's over.
Boom, what impact. The longer this fight goes on, the more wear and tear on each competitor. Who is going to have enough to pick up the win?
That'll hinder your modeling career.
Pinning predicament. One! A kick out, and you can see the frustration starting to build.
Remarkable.
I've seen countless triple threat matches over the years, and I can confidently say that this one ranks right up there with some of the all-time best.
Or maybe no coming.
Here he goes. Is he done? Oh, and he breaks free.
But the damage might have already been done, Michael.
Not today.
Beautiful technique.
He's on his heels. We're all going to find out what he's made of here in this triple threat match.
This triple threat match really seems to be getting the best of him here, guys. I don't like his chances.
Ooh, what impact.
Oh, boy, he is rolling.
Oh, what a really great swinging neck breaker.
There!
That was vicious.
Will it be? Two! And the count's broken, keeping the match alive.
It's not over yet.
Oh, nasty impact. I don't know how much more Jinder Mahal can endure.
I have a feeling this isn't going to end well for him.
Uh-oh. Batten down the hatches. Brutal face buster.
This one.
Going for the cover. 2, 3. Yes!
Unreal performance.